Verse 32. David said to Saul, hang on, whoa. Who said who to what? David said to Saul, remember that. Let no one lose heart on account of this Philistine. Your servant will go and fight him. Principle number 4, when you're fighting a giant, work the problem, not the person. Everyone else was looking at Goliath, the person. David was looking at Goliath, the problem. And the problem was they were scared. Now, I know you could say, well, that's flipping obvious, yes? But who was scared? Who did David say this to? The king. And if the king is scared, you've got real problems. Let no one lose heart. I will go and fight him. The relentless threats of Goliath. Can you imagine how boring it was to go out after breakfast every day and hear the same thing? And nobody come. But what was Saul's reaction? Verse 33. Saul replied, you're not able to go out against this Philistine and fight him. You are only a boy, and he's been a fighting man for his youth. What is Saul actually doing? He is saying the only way you can fight this is to understand that Saul has battle experience and apparent maturity. As a dear friend of mine, Dr. Edwin Lewis Cole, used to say, maturity is not a question of age, it's a question of accepting responsibility. Didn't matter that David wasn't old in years, he was showing responsibility far beyond them. Yes? And he's had battle experience. Okay? Has David had battle experience? Well, not necessarily, but he has had different kind of experience. You see, Saul is making the classic mistake that Samuel has made, that Jesse has made, that everyone around him has made. Man looks on the outward, God is looking at the heart. Which is great. So why does the Bible in chapter 17 of 1 Samuel give us so many details about Goliath's physical size? Let me tell you why. Working the problem doesn't mean that you ignore how big it is. You have to know how big it is to know exactly what you're fighting. But we need to understand what we fight with, who is on our side, and what the enemy does. Yes? So it's no good saying, oh God, I trust you, and you're going to help me fight the giants, and if I close my eyes, I'll just wave my sword, trusting that you're going to help. No. To work the problem, you have to acknowledge what it is.